Okay, hi everybody again. This is Celine from I Am Handmade, and I'm going to be making another soap for you, and I hope you enjoy watching. Just to say, none of my soap videos are really, tutorials per se. I'm not really teaching how to soap, so I'm not going to give like a recipe or quantities or anything like that, because as I said in the video before, I think it's so important for you to find out yourselves, beginning soapers, to find out very basic recipe, soap it, see how you like it. You may hate the experience and never want to do it again, or you may decide I want to play with this and play with that. Soapcalc.net is your friend, This is how you design. Use that program to design the ideal recipe. And when you think you have it bang on, test it, make it, because actually it mightn't be. In use it mightn't be, it might be rubbish. It might be the best thing you ever made or you ever tried. It could be, you could get it bang on. Most soapers play around and research a huge amount and tweak like a percentage at a time, because the addition of one thing or the taking away of another can really affect a soap. Okay, that's just a little statement about nothing really. I got a lovely email on YouTube from a soaper, a guy called Darren, and I replied to him, and I'm absolutely appalling at replying to YouTube comments. I really am very bad, and I hold my hands up and I really apologise. I just the time runs away with me. But anyway, I read it, and I happened to read it in bed at like 4 o'clock this morning, because I tend to wake up very early and then go back to sleep. And it was just such a nice email, and he said he learned how to do the drop swirl from me. Now, I mean, loads of the people were doing it before me. It's not something that I invented or probably am even a master at, but maybe I can show it really easily, and it's accessible to watch. I don't know, but I'm just really happy that he was really happy with it. His wife was delighted with it apparently. So it's just nice to get those sort of comments, you know, where sometimes you're, like, I'm standing in my kitchen now talking to myself to all intents and purposes, even though I'm talking to you, and it's kind of feels odd sometimes. Just gonna use this. So my milks and everything. So sometimes it can be kind of odd just standing there talking to yourself, you know, really sort of surreal at times. But when you get comments like that, it's just so cool, and it's not like in a big-headed way or anything. It's just nice to know that somebody from, in this case, Calgary, where I don't have relatives, but my dad has visited, so, and he really liked it. Somebody from there watched something and learned something and taken it and done his own thing. That's just so cool. That's just too cool. And as I said in my comment to him, other people taught me or showed me, or I learned by other videos and talking about it, so why not share the same, you know? Why not? Anyway, let me zhuzh these up. Now, I can't see properly through my glasses because, as ever, you have a hashtag on YouTube. My hashtag is woman of a certain age soaping. I hope you understand what I mean. I get rather hot. And then my glasses steam up. Now that's better. You kinda have to be able to see what you're doing. That's one thing about soaping. Okay, so just mixing my silk back into my lime water. I always use, as I said in a previous video, I always use aloe vera. Always, always, always. I don't think, at the beginning I must have made soaps without it. But not for a very, very long time. And I always, and always have done, even from the beginning, use silk. Because it adds an element of loveliness to soap for not a huge amount of money. At least mine isn't. But it brings such great things to soap. It just makes it feel so much nicer. So I don't think I've ever soaped without it, even the first batch. And of course I didn't try a one colour soap with, well, I did try a very basic recipe, but I tried a swirl on the top, which kind of worked out okay. Don't know if I have any out soap left. It lost all its fragrance because I under-scented it. And it was with orange essential oil, so, you know, just the regular orange, sweet orange, which is divine, but doesn't really last in soap. Okay. Again, very cold oil. Not very cold, I mean, they weren't solid or anything, but they were melted earlier today. I was just thinking they'll never make a TV show of me soaping, because unless they have like major air conditioning in the room, honestly, oh my like. Okay, so this is lavender, no, yeah, lavender Martini. I'm going to say lavender sun again. And I've decided I'm going to do tiger swirl, because I looked at somebody else's video of this and it looks like it behaves well. So here's hoping. So these are all 2 litre jugs. So I'm going to try and get fairly even amounts. Tiger swirls work best if you have everything at sort of the same amount. You can eyeball it. I mean, the soap piece I'm going to come after, because you have a gram over here or a gram over there. It's not going to harm anybody. Well, it is, but don't make it right. But oh, I'm steaming up again. Sweet God. It's ridiculous. Maybe I should call it Women of a Certain Age Soap Company. Lovely view at the bottom of my book up there. Okay. Roasting. Okay, so because it's lavender, we're going to have some purple. Not a huge amount, just a little bit at the beginning. We're going to have a colour I've not tried before, but it is stable in cold press the soap, I'm told. It's divine. It's like a golden green olivey colour. Now I don't want this like an army shade, so I'm going to go kind of light on it. Ooh, it's really nice. Finished at a tiny bit more. And then I can add a little bit more if I need it. And then my white. I use water-soluble titanium dioxide. It's actually the little tub that I weigh my lye in. And then when I wash it out, I do my titanium dioxide in. Because I'm a great believer in not having all the washing to do. Even when you get somebody else to do it for you. Right. So we go in at the white first, as always. Always lightest colours first. kind of interested to see how this comes out. This was Titch's idea, this green colour. One thing I'll say to you, a tip, when you're using micas, and I tend to just put mine dry in, I'm actually going to add a tiny bit more because I think that's going to end up lighter than it is. I'll stand up. Yeah. Is when you mix it in and you're whisking, always stir it with your stick blender. Don't always beat it. Just give it a stir. You don't necessarily have to beat the living daylights out of it. But always stir it, like I always do. It also helps to get any bubbles out if you've got them trapped in there. But when you stir it, look at the side of your jug here, like here. It's easiest to stir. Do it slowly. And if you have lumps of colour in there, you'll see that coming up. I don't have anything there, so that's all good. I'm going to scrape that out. I like that. Anyway, it was Titch's idea, this olive colour, because she was thinking of, you know, olives in the Martini. I thought that was kind of funky. Plus, I've not used it before. Nice. I want a titch more. Just a tiny bit darker. That's brilliant. Perfect. It's a fair bit darker, to be honest, but it's exactly what I wanted. Now, these liquid colours I use are from the UK. Generally stir in fine, but do best with a quick blast first. And you get the true colour out. Okay. My jug of water. Take it off. I'll just leave it in the water to soak. Just literally a jug, bowl of water, warm water at that, and what it helps to do is just clean that out. So I'm going to take the things over here and you over here, so I will be back in 2 seconds. You won't even miss me. Welcome back. Just set you up. Just remember that I zoomed you out. I had zoomed you in from previous, so that's probably why you're getting a bigger view, and I hadn't zoomed you back out again. Okay, I need my cloth. A teaspoon just in case. I need another spatula. So this is my fragrance oil all weighed out. So, whoa, oh, that was a good one. You nearly saw everything go all over the place. Yay, not. I would have cried. So fingers crossed for this baby to behave. Because if it doesn't, I may cry. Told her. I'm hormonal. Right. Looking okay. Smells good too. It's not so lavendery as the previous one. So if you're not the most enormous fan of lavender but you quite like it, this could be the one for you. So I'm just mixing all the fragrance in. I don't really like to stick blend it much more at this point, because I don't want it too thick, and Tiger Squirrel needs a a nice sort of pouring consistency, like cream. What we call single cream here, I don't know what you call it necessarily in the UK or the US, sorry. This fragrance is on the yellow side, but I believe it doesn't discolour. Actually, it's not even discolouring this this white, so that's all good. And you would have known from the purple, because it would have turned a shade of some level of green. Okay, that looks all good. So I think we're going to start the purple. Kind of wish I'd done twice with white, but anyway. Too late now. So. So just pour it down the middle. I'm going to go with green next. Now if this gets too thick, what you just need to do is go in again and pour, or stir, sorry. Actually that's kind of funky together. And then the white. Now you can do very fine lines, depending on how thin your soap is, but this is a bit thicker than other times I've done this. It's okay too. It really, your lines will be thicker or thinner depending on the texture of your soap. There is a bit of a fizz about this fragrance. Plus I put a dash of champagne in it as well. Because I roll that way, man. So, just trying to think what to talk to you about. I made a recent purchase, well, recent as this morning, and I bought a couple more of these silicone liners, and I have a friend lined up next week to make me boxes for them. Same girl who did these boxes. Ooh, that's thick. This is getting thicker, so gotta move faster. And so it means that, you know, if I get my measurements and stuff done, my weighing, which I find takes forever. I don't know if I'm just extremely slow at it or what. I need to stir that for the next round. Don't be afraid to stir your soap in between pours. It's actually really good for it. And something like this, you can always bang in between pours too. Helps even it all out. So purple next. Yeah, if you stir between pours, it kind of helps thin it out a bit. To use more purple than anything else, so I'm going to go a little bit thinner with that in the lines. This needs a stir for sure. looks kind of retro to me, retro colours, like 70s colours, which are really kind of funky now. I got it from the mold shop, and this colour is called Persian Green, if anybody is interested in purchasing. She's got some lovely micas and good prices too, and very fast delivery, I will say that for sure. And oddly enough, it's where I get my molds from too, or my liners from. Now she does sell the boxes also, but they'd be too expensive to post over here, and I do have a handy dandy person who is a sweetheart and does make my boxes for me, for which I will most definitely have to give her soap. I think this is going to have a very retro feel. Ooh, yeah, purple green. Something about the topping on that reminds me of chocolate eclair. Obviously funny colours, but just the way the icing goes in the chocolate eclair. So I got my bloods back today for anybody who's been reading my personal page. I have to get my bloods tested every 6 months because I have an underactive thyroid and always will do. So it's really just to keep an eye on the meds and see that they're doing what they should be doing and that they're at the right level, etc. And I've been eating really healthily for the last 6 months, this January. Thanks to Malky, who is best cook in the world, in my opinion. And she said they're the best bloods I've had since I've been going to her, which is really good. And that's quite a number of years, so it's at least 5 years I've been going to her. Over six actually. So I'm very chuffed with that. So obviously eating correctly, eating healthily, really does work. Just singing your praises of your cooking and your dieting. And
I'm amazing, mate.
You are amazing. Why are you meowing like a cat? Oh, I'm roasted alone. Oh my god, you're going to wash the second lot up?
Yeah, well, you're going to get hot and bothered otherwise.
Oh, this man! He cooks, he cleans.
He flies, he leaps tall buildings in a single bound.
No, you don't. But if you could, you would. Now, I want to bang these out. This looks like one of my molds gets more than the other.
Well, how do you do that?
Huh?
How do you do that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's just staring at you.
Staring at me?
Yep.
Maybe he wants to soap.
Fishy flavoured soap for cats.
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to eat it. I don't think that'd be very healthy. Almost white, doesn't it? Now it's become too thick to pour, so we'll start. Use the spatula.
You're not saying much in the video.
Yes, because I'm concentrating.
Each day, you made soap since Wednesday?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, in that case, we went to see the Eagles.
Oh yeah, we made it, and I said that you were going to go. What did you think?
Huh?
What did you think?
It's brilliant. Really good. And apparently after 2 bottles of white wine, I've got an amazing voice.
2 bottles?
No,
Was it really 2 bottles?
no.
Mauke!
Seriously, I can join the band.
Yeah. B-A-N-N-E-D band, I'd say. Oh, I'm so nervous. Now, I put an extra layer in that one to balance it out. What are you doing? Hot?
No, what is that stuff that stings?
It's lye, darling.
Yeah, I know.
Just wear gloves. Don't let stupid husbands wash up.
Excuse me? Washing up here?
I know, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to wear gloves when you wash up. Now, oh, I keep doing that. It's so annoying.
The rest is yours, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Malky, from everybody.
Oh, I'm just a desperado.
What do you think of the colours?
They are definitely colours.
Oh,
They're nice. They're sort of purpley and olivey and white.
does it sound look like olive or lavender martini
I
too?
have no idea what that looks like, but it's indicative of it, yes.
Well, that's good for me.
I'm saying the word.
Indicative.
That's the one.
It isn't, I know. We have a very bad habit here of pronouncing words stupidly for a laugh.
I assume you mean assume.
Oh my god! Again, if you're on my Facebook personal page, you will have seen my rant about people saying assume. The word is assume. There is no H in it. It's not assume.
It's an ash hole.
Okay.
Sorry, any young people watching.
Malky, for my afterwards, would you pour me a glass of the 7-Up, please?
Yes, I was going to feed the chicken to the cat a bit more.
Feeding the chickens to the cat?
No, a piece of chicken to the cat.
Now, one little pet hate of mine that I always do is for some reason I'm always left too much white. And you know, when I do make less, then I end up with not enough white. And I can't seem to get the happy medium.
Cat is fed. Thank you very much.
Did it?
Yeah.
Very good cat. That is one goddamn clever cat.
Thank you much.
Thank you very much, Meowky. Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Glass of 7-Up. sponge down the worktops. Thought you were washing them out.
No.
I know I'm being greedy now, aren't I?
You can do a couple.
I suppose I can.
Yes, that's back.
I'll just leave it on the table there. Actually, I might sit into it.
What?
No, it's all locked up tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Finish that back.
Say again?
Have you finished that the back?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
No, don't push. Just don't push near the soap. So, poured topping. My friend's worked a dream.
Okay,
Beautiful. Night, night, darling.
Love you, sweetie.
Stop, I'm hot.
Hi, everybody.
I just said a woman of a certain age soaping. I can't help it. It's me hormones. Men, they just don't get it. They went through the trials and tribulations that us women do. Gah. Though I shouldn't say that because not every viewer is a woman. So yeah, it's behaved really nicely. Rather happy. Rather. Do the glitter in 2 seconds. Oop. Spoon's falling out of my hand. When I have my soaping room, I am not going to do the washing up immediately. I'm going to let the bucket sit there. Do you know why? Because the next day they will have formed soap. Not necessarily great soap, but still soap and won't be as oily. And so when you wash them the next day, they're easier to clean. But given I don't have a soaping room as yet, I can't do that because you just can't leave stuff lying around in a house that everybody else lives in. That wouldn't be very nice. Or healthy. So this is what I mean about too much white on top. Kind of merges in a bit too much. So I'm going to have to pour some out and then pour a tiny bit back in again or something, get the right balance. Now, I think that's enough messing. Now I do the glitter. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been using slightly less than previous times. Oh, Mark is back again. Gone. And he's gone again. Because you won't believe it, but some people actually don't like glitter, and I find it shocking. So I've decided, instead of stopping using it, which, you know, is probably a medical impossibility for me, to just cut it down a little bit. Happy medium, let's just say. Becoming anal about cleaning those edges. So that is Lavender Martini. I am going to scroll you in a little bit, or a lot. You can have a look. See if I can get it. So, Lavender Martini. Again, this will be cured, I think it's like the 21st of July. Hope you like, and we'll do a cutting video of this for sure. And I'll make sure Titch is there. Okay, enjoy. Hope I wasn't talking too much or too little. Okay, bye.